Today is June 17th. The Yankees lost to the Red Sox. They won the first game. It was fun. They lost the next two. It was not fun. Let's talk Yanks. No music? Oh, wow.
Jeez.
Wow. We're coming to you live from the green room at Asbury Lanes, where we have a bunch of signatures over here. That one says Rocket Lake Champagne, if that's your favorite band. They were here. My name's Jimmy. His name's Jake. BBD's here. Whole thing brought to you by SeatGeek. Jake, how you doing?
Like champagne where you spent your angsty years. And we're angsty.
Oh, look, SeatGeek upped it. John Boy, 15 for 15% off any tickets on SeatGeek, whether you're a new customer or not.
Go see a team that's not the Yankees.
No. Go see the Yankees. It's Hope Week. You have to have hope.
I am hopeful. Yes, I am. Davis, Jim, Zach's in the room. Unfollow. Tough, man. We do a fun event. A lot of good people. Jersey Shore. Summer's here. Yanks' best record. Playing the Red Sox for the first time.
Yep.
Come out the first game. Doogie gives them the business. Okay.
Game one was fun.
The last two, not so much. So, yeah, I mean, we're feeling it in a couple ways. We hosted a big event tonight. It was a good time. Yankees lost the last two games. And I do think it does deserve to be said that tonight was embarrassing.
Yeah.
The Red Sox stealing bases on us literally at a record level.
10 stolen bases.
Which is something we talked about a lot earlier in the year. The catcher arm strength thing. You were on that early.
Yeah.
It seemed like the Yankees adapted pretty well controlling the run game.
That's where I have hot takes.
Okay. Well, we'll
it's
get
real
to those.
rude. So if you're a fan of other teams out there,
Okay.
I have such rude things to say.
Okay. But yeah, I don't know. I guess here's what I will do. I'll preface this episode by saying the Yankees still have the best record in baseball.
Yep.
That's good.
Who cares? We know they're good.
Right. But that's where I'm prefacing it.
Yeah.
That everything that gets said the rest of the episode, I want you to know, yes, we know the Yankees have the best record. Yes, they can probably redeem themselves this next series. But they could also not, and then we'd be in a real dark place, and to ignore that would be bad. So some real flaws got shown. Actually, the two things were probably the hardest on this year, the bullpen and catchers throwing. Like, what else have we been tough on this year?
Well, Rizzo's production and the bullpen for sure is number one. And it still is. It's getting louder and louder. Because they were masked by, like, bullshit numbers for a while. With all the inherited runner stuff, and now the numbers are just not that great. The catcher's arm thing is interesting. And Glaber was loud.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that's when I say
Defense. We were hard on defense, and that we've kind of come down on that a little bit. Mostly bullpen, another bat.
But I guess that's the thing. I think Glaber, Rizzo, and DJ have all been a same topic that covers each other, but none of those individually have been as loud as relief pitching. And then, again, earlier in the year, early Talkin' Yanks episodes, we were pretty tough on the catchers. I mean, you were deep in pop times and like at an uncompetitive level. And I mean, what the Red Sox did tonight and what we think now the Orioles are going to try to do, along with every other team, if you're playing the Yankees, they're giving up stolen bases like a Little League team.
Okay.
First and third?
Do you remember? Yeah, that was so embarrassing.
That was Little League stuff.
Are we going to burn these?
No, for sure not.
We're not burning any of them?
Only because I didn't write them because we hosted an event tonight.
Okay,
Been
that's
busy
fine.
all weekend.
That's fine. So, like, I'll do the injury update. I wrote it down on this piece of paper.
Yeah.
During the show, I wrote it down. Where is it? Injury creeping, shit. Okay.
Groundskeeping.
Cole had an awesome game, struck out 10 minor leaguers, ruined their times.
Sorry, chumps.
Had an awesome quote. Oh, I screenshotted the quote because it was so good.
Man, some of those jerseys he wore. I know minor league were out for entertainment, but making Gerrit Cole wear some of those uniforms, that's tough.
It's even worse when like a fat player goes down there and then they're just dressed up like a piñata. There's some tough pictures of like Pablo Sandoval when he had.
I don't know if you were calling Gerrit that because Garrett's at a point where he's.
Gerrit's not fat.
No, but he's thick, man.
No, I'm talking round.
Like we're 2 years away from Gerrit being like.
No, I'm talking
hefty.
like Rowdy Tellez.
Okay,
doing
okay.
Like,
I just want to clarify
in the minors, and then they're dressed like a piñata, and you're like.
Because Garrett
looks like Jack
Garrett's
Black
high
in that
key
wrestling
big.
movie. Yeah, he's a big dude. Anyway, this quote from Gerrit Cole after his outing I loved, so I screenshot it and I will read it to you.
I like him.
I feel really good today,
Yeah.
and I felt really good last night. The gamesmanship was good last night. We were picking good pitches and moving the ball around, meeting the demands of the game yesterday.
So dumb.
People never say that. You never hear pitchers say, the gamesmanship was good last night. We were meeting the demands of the game yesterday. No one's ever said that in review.
That's not baseball talk.
And then he goes on to say,
Yeah.
We'll get some objective feedback from the computer
Right.
and see where the pitches were located, the velocity and whatnot. My eyes said it was pretty good, so I'm assuming it's going to be pretty good.
Yeah.
No one says that stuff. No one says. Those three said the gamesmanship was good last night. We met the demands of the game. We'll get some objective feedback from the computer.
So when the Yankees were on their homestand, I spoke to some beat reporters. Guess if you want who they were. It's not Brian Hoke. That guy trying to take our spot on Talking Yanks. I was talking to beat reporter and I was like, I'm loving these Cole interviews. And they looked at me like I was an alien. And I was like, they're like, you're loving Cole's minor league interviews? And I was like, yeah, he's like one of the biggest pitching nerds I've ever met. And he's so hardcore, it's incredible. He's like, he's addicted to baseball.
Yeah.
And when I said that answer, they looked at me like, yes, then you would love Gerrit Cole.
Yeah.
So, yeah, man. Do you have him starting this week?
Well, the
Kiss
quote from Boone was that June 16th,
Yeah.
which is the last Orioles game, right? Or is that the middle Orioles
I think it's the middle Orioles game. I think Wednesday is what he's lined
today
up
is
for.
June 16th.
Today's June 16th.
I don't know what quote I was reading. Maybe I meant 19th. I wrote it down wrong. Whatever. It's either Petite or Cole.
Little Poteet.
And like
Call him by his name.
that's Cole then.
Right. If you're playing a division rival and the option is healthy Gerrit Cole that's looked incredible or Cody Poteet, you're probably going healthy Gerrit Cole.
Yeah.
With the built-in off day Monday, not if
Wednesday
they didn't have
against
that
the
and
Orioles.
they were like, oh well, we'll have Poteet make his starts. Everybody just gets one extra day. But
Game 2 against the Orioles.
Yes.
Boone said it on June 16th today. I understand you don't want to tell the Orioles if like you cannot tell them,
Right.
so they can be like, "Oh, you sneak attackers." Anyway,
Well, I think Boone's saving it for Talking Yanks, too.
that's good. Moving on with the grounds creeping. The Martians on the IL.
What the heck?
7-day IL. Tweak in the left oblique. Bad enough that it was an instant IL, and they're sending him. Oblique's never good to read. That's not a good update. That's a bummer.
Oblique tweak.
Yeah. But no, I mean, instant out because of oblique,
Right.
that's bad. That's a bad report.
Yeah, but I think the Yankees were also excited to do that. Because I think this was the first weekend the Dominguez rumors were going to get hot.
I don't know.
Because there was 2 at-bats on Saturday night that I wanted Jason Dominguez.
Yeah.
And that was the first time that's happened this year.
It's Boone's quote was, "It was enough to put him on the IL right away at least. We'll hopefully have an idea of exactly what we've got by tonight or tomorrow."
It's also minor
And
league
he felt it on
7-day
a,
IL.
he felt it on a check swing. Well, that's just right away.
Right.
You
But they were excited to. You understand that.
I think if you say,
I mean,
words,
Soto's
if
back.
You say instant IL and oblique. That's usually pretty grim.
Yeah. But they were happy to.
Maybe.
They don't want to make a decision.
The other grounds creeping is that Rizzo got hurt. Another collision at first base got him hurt.
Yeah.
Not a concussion this time. Landed on his right wrist, oddly.
Was a tough baseball collision. First base leads to the ugliest collisions in baseball.
Yeah, just double the bag up and quit being like toxic masculinity about it.
I mean, I'm
just
with you.
because-
I'm with you, but I'm also toxically masculine, so that's where it kind of
Just because softball did it first and you're scared of copying what a girls'
it's so
league
dumb.
did.
There's not a double first base.
It's so dumb because what are we, little girls? No, just be safe. Just because they acted on safety first, doesn't mean that you can't.
And take cups out of baseball.
A lot of guys do already.
Yeah,
People
that's
don't
true.
care about their junk at all.
I didn't play with one.
Yeah.
Took away from my speed.
Nah. You just didn't like wearing it. All right. That's the grounds creeping.
Okay.
And now we move on to, the show.
Yeah.
Yankee MFer first? Switch it up?
No.
No, Jake, no.
Why don't you get that Monday page up? It's an important part of this.
People need to hear a little more about SeatGeek.
Oh, it's the best.
See, I already X'd that one out because we did it. 15% off, John Boy 15.
Yeah, we did hype
I
that
did-
one.
I did that
You
already.
hyped that up. That's true. Tell 'em about this new
T-Mobile's
album.
here.
Wait,
I think you're back on breakdowns.
Shit.
Big time.
Mando.
SeatGeek was still open. Mando, though.
Mando's deodorant. Whole body deodorant. Mando is seriously safe to use anywhere in your body.
I'm excited to use my Mando deodorant tomorrow.
Oh, body, pits, packages, belly buttons, butt cracks, stinky crevices, stomach folds, and feet.
Wait, do it again, and I'll display each
Okay,
one.
so this here says that Mando is seriously safe to use anywhere on your body. Pits, packages, belly buttons, butt cracks, stinky crevices, stomach.
Wait, no, you got to stop there. What's a stinky crevice that's not a butt crack?
Anywhere, dude.
Give me one, and I will show it.
Okay. Your kneecaps. In between your toes. Stomach folds.
Thanks.
And feet. Mando's got a starter pack perfect for new customers. Comes with solid stick deodorant, cream tube deodorant, 2 free products of your choice like mini body wash and deodorant wipes. Joe's loves the deodorant wipes.
The other thing that's
they
nice
gave us deodorant wipes in the office, and Joe's grabbed all of them.
Yeah, it was kind of rude. Mando, I think they also partnered with us. This is an ad in an ad.
Yeah.
They're with us on JJTV. If you haven't seen our Guts episodes yet, it's sweeping the nation.
I came back from the cricket and I walked like 20 blocks from the hotel.
Yeah.
With a backpack on. I got to the office. I was so sweaty, and I went into our bathroom, and I used one of the Mando wipes. Basically showered myself.
Yeah, that's what Joe's does everywhere he goes.
Yep. Well, luckily, we have a discount code to help you get hooked on our favorite-smelling whole-body deodorant on the market. New customers get $5 off a starter pack with our exclusive code. That equates to over 40% off your starter pack. Use code YANKS at shopmando.com. Shopmando.com.
Shop Mando.
Shop Mando. All right, pride of the Yankees?
We should talk about the games a little bit, no?
You going to burn them?
No.
Okay.
There is one good game. Talk about that. Verdugo played well.
Well, we can get into all of
We
that.
kind of pooped on them.
I'd have to pull that up. I think we can get into them with the awards.
Okay.
Pride of the Yankees.
Pride of the Yankees.
Pride of the Yankees.
Yeah.
Fuck, dude. Pride of the Yankees.
Tough.
I'm looking at the stats now. Wow, didn't know that G had a good weekend. He loves Fenway.
Giancarlo no se puelo.
I'm going to go with Verdugo.
Okay, the one game they won, sure. But I'll let you talk about it.
Mostly just his answer.
Yeah.
His answer was one of the more layered answers that I still don't know how to explain. Like I want a psychologist or someone that really breaks down
Ooh, okay.
book novels that can give you all the themes and symbolism behind shit. They said, what do you think? How do you think the fans are going to treat you when you return?
Yeah.
And he paused and he said, like a Yankee. And it covered, it's very layered because it's he's a Yankee. That's who I am.
Right.
Not just a rental. No, that's how I identify myself now. It also lets you know, booed. They're going to boo me
Right.
because I'm an opponent now. Also, let him know like there was a hint of like, and fuck him.
Right.
Like, what do I care? It was an awesome answer, and then he opens with the homer.
Every side was happy with that answer. Like
was
I
a
think
great answer.
Red Sox fans were fine with that answer.
I don't think about them, but if I had to think about it, I guess they would just say it was corny. That's what I would guess.
I think their team like that was a good answer.
When he hit that homer on the first pitch,
right?
I knew he was getting booed, and I knew it was a cool moment.
Yeah.
But I wasn't ready for the fact that they were ready for it. Like that first shot to the dugout.
Yeah.
And they were all top step, barking, like backing him. Like they knew it was a moment.
Yeah.
I just thought it was like, oh yeah. Like, and then it was like, oh, that was badass. But then when they showed him, and then they showed Verdugo screaming, "Let me hear it! Let me hear it!" to the crowd. I thought that was very cool and fun. I liked it.
I also think, and I don't know if they were recent quotes or if they were quotes that the Yankees or Yes Network dug up, but Yes Network on the previous series said that the Red Sox were like excited to trade Verdugo away.
Oh yeah, well they traded like the Yankees got in
the headliner of the trade was Weiser.
Yeah, the Yankees side of things, they gave nothing up.
Right.
Now people have been arguing me on Twitter saying, well, what else were they supposed to get? I'm like, oh, I don't care. But I thought Weiser's having a great year right now, and I'm happy for him. But I thought Weiser was going to be never part of the 2024 team. I thought he'd be in AAA up and down.
Right. The Yankees, on our end, but this is where things do get dumb, because the Yankees fans got a starting left fielder who has been better defensively than we thought, who has been batting cleanup even though his numbers aren't impressively cleanup. But Verdugo has been everything we've asked for and more, where Red Sox fans were burnt out on Verdugo because when you're losing, everything feels bad. That the Red Sox felt they got rid of one of the problems on their team, which I think in hindsight, I don't think he was a problem on their team. But it's also one of those things where, like in sports and in life, things just run their course sometimes. That Verdugo and Boston were done. So both sides at this point are half happy. Well, the Yankees are full happy. The Red Sox are half happy. Because Verdugo was also a part of the Mookie Betts trade, so they can't be happy about that.
That's true.
Thank you.
What's like league average? Because there was also people that don't understand how down offense is right now.
Right.
So they're like, he's average. And I think he's like actually OPS plus is like 106, so like 6% above average. But I think if you look at the slash lines, like average OPS right now in baseball is 699 OPS. And his right now is 743. So 40%, 40 points higher OPS wise. Slugging is 388. He's 429.
Well, and the other secret about Verdugo, which brings me back to Dominguez a little bit, Verdugo has big splits this year. So if there's a right-handed pitcher on the mound, Alex Verdugo is a plus-plus player. If there's a left-handed pitcher on the mound, Alex Verdugo is not a plus player. So that is part of how we feel about him.
774 OPS versus right-handers, 650 versus left-handers. Boom, 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 boom. Crushing left-handed starters, though.
Good.
Wow, that's his best split. Lefty starters, so I wonder if he sees them enough, or they just lefty relievers that seem to be dragging that down. 875 OPS versus left-handed starters.
Is that weird baseball reference split where it's like lefty started the game, but he's mashing off like the righty relievers that come in after him? I know that's been a weird stat.
Oh, yeah, you're right. You're right.
Yeah.
It sometimes
Still
does get altered that way. Anyway, Verdugo, they won that one game, and that home run in the first inning was the most pride I felt the whole weekend.
It's a proud moment.
Yep.
No shame in your game, man.
No flame in my blame.
No beans in your screams.
I got beans in my screen.
What was with Baby James tonight, dude?
Hello. Remember, loved being on mic. Loved it. Hello.
Goodbye. That was
That's his talk.
That was crazy, bro.
It was his talking voice. I don't think I've ever heard him say hello like that.
I don't think he's ever said
But
hello
into the
like
mic, that he was like, I have to put on a voice here. Hello.
That's
Hearing himself in real time.
Who's
Don't get
that,
to do
I wonder if we have any videos of that.
that was like Kathy Griffin taking the stage. Hello. It was a great live show tonight. Thank you to everyone who came out. And if you weren't there, go. No, I'm just playing.
It was a nice crowd tonight, though.
I mean, is the only option like Luis Heel?
Sure. Yeah, I agree. Outing by him.
It's not, but it's also.
Canely had 2 good appearances.
Yeah. Did he make me proud?
Looks like Stan
Did
had
Stan
good
make
days.
me proud?
I don't know. He hit that chopper to
7
right.
strikeouts.
Well, that's what he does. But
No.
385 on base, which is the second highest.
Nah, I'll go Hill. I know we're bored of it, but he goes to 9-1 on the year. It's the one game they won. It's an ugly start by him, but also his standard has completely changed. That I'm still proud of Luis Hill.
Okay.
Was that a first start in Fenway?
At least first start this year, obviously.
Yeah.
You would think so. Okay, Luis Hill.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, the bar has moved so far on him that 5 innings, 1 earned. We feel meh about it, but in comparison to this series, I do not feel meh about it.
Faced them once in 21.
He really didn't have his stuff. He couldn't locate his fastball. And that was frustrating him. You could see him getting frustrated.
That was his first start in Fenway, though.
Okay.
Changeup usage went up. Slider went down.
Tough place to pitch. That's the Yankees bullpen. Brr, hello.
And the changeup was what was getting hit. 3 hits on the changeup. 1 hit on the 4-seam.
Cambio.
Cambio.
You know what I'm saying?
All right, Heel wins. I mean, he's got to have a lot of prides at this point.
Yeah, he sure does.
He's pretty up there.
Deserves it.
He's got 18.
I have that as his 7th, tying him with Juan Soto for the most on the team.
I saw you looking at those exact numbers.
Yeah.
Good counter. Good counter.
Aaron Judge is 6.
Michael King 0. All right. MFer, dude. I got a lot.
You Yankee mother.
I have a lot of people. Can I give it to a lot of people?
How many more partnerships do we have to discuss?
I don't know, but we can wait till regular awards.
Okay. Well, there's 2 left, so.
I'll do MFer.
Okay.
Want to know who I'm going to go to?
Where are you going?
Shit, man. Wow. Okay, I wasn't going to do this person. I was going to do someone else until I saw the numbers. But I'm going Glaber.
God damn it.
I'm sorry to steal that.
That was a layup.
But I know, but I would rather talk about this situation. But Glaber went 0 for 11? Like, I was going to give it to Glaber solely on the bases loaded at bat in Game 3. And be like, I don't care what happened despite this. I didn't realize he went 0 for despite that.
Yeah.
But I will just ISO that at bat.
It's just tough because I'm the offensive middle infielder and you're the catcher. But it feels like we're misrepresenting this.
You want Glaber?
No.
That at bat stunk.
Stunk to the moon.
A ground.
Hello.
Hello. Hold on, I just asked if anyone had a video of James saying hello on mic. Dude, that at bat stunk.
That at bat stunk. Change the whole night.
It's bases loaded.
Change the whole night.
No outs. They're down by 1 run. A ground ball double play
ties the game.
Ties the game. It's 3-0. Fine. Take the 3-0 pitch if you want.
Fine.
Like, if you swung at it, I wouldn't have been mad.
Right.
If I was like, well, a ground ball double play ties the game.
Yeah.
A fly ball ties the game. It's Volpe on third. Right? Was it Soto? Soto, Stanton, Rizzo?
I think Soto.
Either way, I think they were going to get it.
Yeah.
So, ball in play, the average that it ties the game is pretty high.
Right.
So, even if he did swing 3-0 and got out,
Right.
I would be like, whatever. 3-1 takes. Dude, and he took...
Pitch with a lot of plate.
And him and DJ took 2 2-0 pitches and 2 3-1 pitches this game and just auto take.
Yeah.
Like not ready to hit, and then strikes out on the slider way below the zone, auto swing.
Do you have any stats on taking tonight?
Yeah, I just said him.
I mean, you wrote down on a full sheet.
I know, I just said him.
Oh, there was more than that though. You had like 5 counts the Yankees
Yeah.
took on 2-0 and 3-1.
I just said
Verdugo
him.
was on third.
DJ and Glaber both took on 2-0 and both took on 3-1.
Don't you have more?
There was one other.
Okay.
It was Soto, but
So
it was
both right again.
No, it was Soto, but it was a bad call by the ump.
Unmentioned.
Yeah, because it doesn't count. It's Soto, and it was 3-1, and they called it a strike. It was ball 4. Bullshit. That ump was big zone.
Big zone.
Which I think is even more point of, like, swing. Anyway, that Glaber at-bat sucked.
Yeah.
And I didn't like it. And I didn't realize he was 0 for 11 with 1 walk on the series.
Yeah. Jim, I told you this going into tonight. The game script for tonight was the Yankees go down early and they come back.
Yeah.
And it was living up to that game script. Bases loaded, no outs. I understood him taking the 3-0 because it was a new reliever. He'd thrown 3 balls. And I don't know. I think baseball has gotten too far away sometimes from, like, basic rules of baseball, where you should probably take that 3-0. You got a sidewinding guy who just came into the game, Yankees, Red Sox, Sunday Night Baseball.
A walk ties the game.
Take that 3-0. Because on the other side of this, if Gleyber Torres had popped up that 3-0 pitch in the infield, we'd be saying, Gleyber, there's one thing you can't do, and it's pop up that 3-0 pitch in the infield. So he doesn't do that. That's fine. But the 3-1, and then to swing at that 3-2 pitch when you haven't taken the bat off your shoulder it's rude to the sport. So, yeah, Rizzo goes down tonight, and people are coming up and being like, hey, could this potentially be a good thing if Rizzo gets some rest and the Yankees get other people at bat? Maybe. I don't know. DJ LeMahieu. Go check out his slugging percentage. Hope DJ clicks into gear, and he had the best at bat that inning. He just hit a line drive right to Rafael in center field.
Yeah.
But, man, those 3 positions that we discussed, Gleyber Torres, I've been defending you because for the past month, your numbers have been offensively what Gleyber Torres' numbers should be. If you do this in a big series and you're second in the big leagues in errors, he's not a kid anymore. He's not playing shortstop anymore. Like, what are we doing?
And on this, like, numbers aren't that good anymore recently. Hasn't had a multi-hit game since May 28th.
No, a lot of one-hit days.
Bummer. So Glaber's my MFer.
It's fine. It's fine. It's a great pick.
Who's yours?
It makes the Trevi pick rude. Just a little bit.
Is that who you're choosing?
Have to.
Okay.
Who else is it?
Rodon had a bad outing. Stroman had a bad outing.
Yeah, I mean,
Volpe's been really bad for a while. Offensively. DJ.
yeah,
awful.
but Yankee MFer.
Sure. I mean, I think it's Trevi too.
Okay.
Yeah.
And a countering a non-counter. The Red Sox made history tonight.
Yeah.
And yeah, okay, how about I'll phrase it this way. We interview Boone.
Yeah.
What's even the question? because there was a couple embarrassing. Dom Smith gave up stealing second base. Not an athletic player, not a speed player. He gave up stealing second base, but the Red Sox were snarking at us because the Yankees don't throw through.
Okay, want to know what happened there? Is the Cora and the Red Sox scouted the Yankees very well, better than other teams. And at the top of the show, I said I was going to be rude.
Sure.
A lot of other teams are dumb, and they don't actually scout.
Right.
And remember, before the season started, I was like, wait, Baseball Reference says Trevi and Wellesley have thrown out a ton of people.
Right.
But they haven't.
Right.
Because Baseball Reference gives caught stealings to the catchers, even if it's just a pickoff.
The caught stealing can only be attributed to the catcher.
It's like the catcher of record, but they didn't have anything to do with it. So if you
Marcus Stroman can't get a caught stealing.
So if you go to Baseball Reference, it looks like the Yankees catchers' percentages for a while until today was really good, actually.
Yeah.
But if you're smart enough to actually watch the games or do deeper research, you'd be like, wait, they've only thrown out like one guy each.
Yeah.
This is all just pitchers throwing. So the Red Sox knew that, and they were like the first team to brazenly steal because those numbers were kind of masked because of the situation.
Right.
And the Red Sox just did on national TV.
Yeah.
Just outed that. So now everyone knows. But also, another thing that has helped those numbers is that Trevi has all of his caught stealings are first and third where he gets the trail runner.
Right.
Because guys are not expecting you to throw to second when it's first and third, and the trail runner with 2 outs. I think 2 of his 3 caught stealings that he's actually thrown have been that way.
Haven't they been first and second? Like, hasn't it been double steals?
Yeah. Yes. First and second, but he also has thrown through on first and third before.
Okay.
And I think the Red Sox knew that, and that's why Dom was going to stop. Also, they anticipate that a lot because they want to bait you. And then they just countered. Like, he couldn't get the ball out. I don't know. But that was on full display. But that was my thought process before. Is like the numbers, if you just use Baseball Reference or like any other sites, they're just masked.
If you chopped up the stats a little differently, the Yankees would probably be worse.
They'd be really bad. And then if you look at, and they talked about it, like arm strength and pop time, they're really bad.
So, yeah, hey, they gave up a historic number on Sunday Night Baseball. But we hosted a live event.
Speaking of what Boone would say, the interview quotes just came out. They said that, like, yeah, we do a lot to stop the run game, which they do.
They do.
And he said Stroman admittedly said, like, I didn't help today. And the broadcast was talking about that. Stroman was just doing full-on wind-up. Like, he was like, whatever. So, weird.
Tough.
He did hit that homer. That was cool.
Tough to watch. Yeah, it was sick.
Yeah. See, on the Baseball Reference,
I was supposed to take Glaber as MFer.
Baseball Reference, Trevino has 9 caught stealings, and Wells has 6, but that's not real. Especially if you're thinking of it as just like the dude steals second and then try to throw him out.
Yeah, if we're doing
like
honest caught stealing rate.
That hasn't happened that many times at all.
HCS.
Yeah. Speaking of honest stuff.
Big time.
There's a new album out.
Yeah.
Luke Combs. You know what? It's Father's Day.
Yes.
And it's a whole album about fathers and sons. And I like country music. I'm not, there's any genre if you do like sappy parent songs.
Right.
Because Taylor sent me this song before I even knew we were doing a read for it. And she was like, I think you'll like this.
Right.
It's called like Front Door Famous, about how when your dad walks through the front door, he's the most famous guy in town when the little kids are around.
That's your guy.
Yeah, very cool. So if you like sappy, haven't listened to the full album yet, but I'm guessing it's a father-son album. There's some sappy songs on there. Go check out the new album, Fathers and Sons, from Luke Combs. It's available now. A first-of-its-kind album. 12-track album was recorded entirely live, and it features Combs' most personal songwriting to date. Reflections on his own experiences being a dad, and the unique bond between parents and their children. Luke Combs has also teamed up with MLB and T-Mobile to give you and your family a chance to win the ultimate doubleheader VIP weekend trip. Winners get to fly to New York City and see the Yankees game on July 19th.
Are you joking?
And then head to MetLife Stadium the next night to meet Luke Combs and watch him in concert.
That's crazy.
So visit lukecombs.com/MLB T-Mobile to enter and for more details.
I watch him and Tracy Chapman sing Fast Car twice a week.
That's awesome. It's good stuff. Regular auto.
He sings with his face. That's what I like.
Regular awards. Someone gave me an award today. I crowdsourced.
You did crowdsource and weird.
I did crowd. I haven't read this yet. This was handed to me.
Yeah.
At the party, it's on this napkin. Okay, the award is, it doesn't matter if you win or lose. It's what you do with your dancing shoes. Doesn't matter if you win or lose. It's what you do with your dancing shoes. Vince Fontaine. Award.
Wait, where's the other one? Do I have the other one?
I think you have the other one, yeah.
God.
Okay.
You keep talking.
You have to guess.
Could you say the award one more time?
Doesn't matter
And
if you...
is it a singing or is it not singing?
Doesn't matter if you win or lose. It's what you do with your dancing shoes. Vince Fontaine. It's not singing. That's he's like the host of the teeny boppy music thing.
Doesn't matter what you lose. Augustin Ramirez.
No. What they have here, and this is by Justin Pennick and Nick Perrone, is DJ
Okay.
gets this award.
Okay.
I don't know how to tie that together, but that's what they wrote and crowdsourced for me. So we can talk about DJ. He hasn't been great.
No.
And I don't know. Is he going to get a shot at first base? The Rizzo news just came out. It's awesome. Because I said to some people at the show, I said, well, Rizzo is the most like... Him and Judge, I guess, are the same where like you're going to get 2 weeks of nonsense before you get anything coherent.
Sure.
As far as injury updates go. Like they're just... And I think it's because the players don't talk to the team. I don't know.
Okay.
So he's got a right lower arm injury.
Okay.
Which is a little more descriptive than I thought. Because you could have just been right arm injury. Right lower arm injury. To not
What's
go
that, elbow down?
To not go forearm or wrist. Like,
Yeah.
I'm thinking, what is that? They didn't talk to
Lower
Rizzo.
arm.
Like, that's just, like, that is exactly what I told someone earlier.
Yeah.
Is right arm.
That was the diagnosis from the video. That was AI. Yeah, that looks like right lower.
Yeah. Where in his arm? No, his right arm. High or low? No, lower.
Yeah.
So that's the update. Anyways, DJ going to play more because of that at first base? Or is Waldo going to play more now?
I mean, DJ's been playing, right?
I guess he has. Is he first base now? Does this open up anything? How do we get a player in? DJ and Rizzo and Glaber, all three of them, cannot be 3 batting order positions come September and October.
You're probably right. I think this buys DJ more time because the numbers aren't there, but it's still a small sample. Like, and there really is something the Paul O'Neill trying to jump on a moving train in midseason.
Yeah.
Like I'm maybe there's some data. I mean, how many games is this? DJ's played 2 weeks.
Sure.
You know? So I know it hasn't been pretty. He's been getting on base a little bit, but like I don't know. DJ deserves more run to try to figure it out. And even DJ in previous years, like it took him a couple months to get into gear. So it's tough to guarantee him that kind of time either way, but he deserves more run than he's currently gotten. So DJ will get more of that. And Rizzo, I don't know. I don't want to say this plays perfectly for the Yanks and maybe in a daunting way for us, but like you said this, what was this, last episode that you're like, the Yanks aren't going to move on from Rizzo. Like Rizzo is a Hall of Fame person in baseball. The Yankees clubhouse is on Rizzo. They believe in his baseball card. That if anything, this lines up for Rizzo to be out until July something, and then
That's not good news in my opinion, because if they...
I agree, but that's what the Yankees will tell themselves it is.
Yeah, but will they... I would like...
Because they won't bail on Rizzo this year.
I know, but it gives him less time to get into a better place playing.
Yeah. I mean, he's been so tough lately that maybe timeout could help, but yeah, he hasn't been good.
Yeah. DJ also. I mean, I know it's been not a lot of games, but
Yeah.
no pop or... Like, all of his hits are somewhat bloopy.
Like, so no extra base hits, right?
No extra base hits, 9 singles, and they're not... A couple of them, he's, like, fought off to right, which is nice. But he hasn't, like... That one to center field might be...
That was his best swing so far, yeah.
The drive that he's had.
That had some actual steam on it.
One got under his glove at first today. It was a hot shot. But
it wasn't a great effort. DJ's not great at first base. Like, that's...
Yeah.
I don't think anyone's ever said that, you know?
Yeah. They need to do something about that. I worry that now they're like, well, now DJ gets to play a lot, and Rizzo's going to come back, and hopefully he's looking like the Rizzo we want, and they don't make changes.
Yeah.
So that's my worry. And that's why DJ got the "it doesn't matter if you win or lose, it's what you do with your dancing shoes" award.
That's good.
What's your first award?
My first award that, I didn't crowdsource, but also got drawn on a napkin and was given to me, is those magic changes.
Those magic changes.
Those magic changes.
Those magic changes. Canley or Weaver? Weaver.
Goes to Luke Weaver / the New York Yankees bullpen / the 7th inning. This team needs relievers who can K people. Also, steals are a problem. Turn to the other page. Had a great time. Hope this doesn't ruin... What's it? INJ for you? It's from Zach.
Huh.
Yeah. Oh, I
NJ.
tried my best.
NJ, New Jersey? Is that what that says? Jeez.
Yeah.
Had a great time. Hope this doesn't ruin MJ? NJ?
It's okay. We can move on.
What is that? WJ? I don't know. You want to talk bullpen, I guess? That's the big topic we haven't
I gave
had.
my award.
And who Weaver got it?
The 7th inning in the bullpen as well. So 1/3 credit.
I'm interested in the 7th inning. Are we good or bad in this?
That was the bad inning.
Damn.
Tonight.
Oh, Weaver's good. The bullpen's a big issue. In my opinion, it's a big issue. I thought it wasn't great even when the numbers were good. And I have that on record. We're like, I don't know. Ferg's been awful. Gonzo was bad. Right now, and the problem with your game script, which I thought was the script for Saturday as well, to come back.
I didn't have it for Saturday.
Because they kept chipping back, but then every inning, basically, the Red Sox scored.
Put up a picket fence.
The bullpen right now is great if the Yankees are up by 4 or more runs and the starter gets through the 6th inning, which was happening.
Which they've done a lot.
Yeah, it was happening a ton.
Yeah.
But if you need 4 innings in a close game,
right,
or you're down 2 and you need to not burn the good guys and hold, you don't have the arms. And then they throw so many fucking pitches because they always get people on base.
Right.
The whips are so high. What did I have in my notes about Ferg's whip? It was like
2-1-2 in his last 7.
Yeah, and I think the numbers are okay there.
Right.
But a 2.12 whip in his last 7 games, 5.2 innings for the Ferg. He's not good. They need to trade for people that move. Well, fuck, they could trade for someone that moves everyone down. Probably not going to do that. But, like, moves Weaver down.
They should move Weaver down. Like, I've enjoyed the ride, and there's been times he's been electric. But I'm trying to win a World Series, right?
Yeah, I think I still like Weaver, but he should probably be the 7th inning guy. And they need an 8th inning guy. Canely had some good outings in the series. I like that. But, yeah, the bullpen's not good. It's not a playoff bullpen.
No.
Ian Hamilton and Ferg, I think, on the year of like 1.5 whips.
Yeah.
So that's an issue. How do I do this split by like runs?
Who's first, Efros or Trevino?
Oh.
I'm pretty sure.
I think it's
Efros by a
Efros.
lot,
but they're not talking about that like they're excited in any way.
I think the Yankees are.
No, I read the report recently in Boone's court. He's supposed to start minor league, but then he didn't. He's still doing like live ABs.
Right.
I can pull up the quotes on it. I was reading it earlier today.
We saw Canely do a similar thing earlier this year.
I opted to not put it in the grounds creeping because it didn't seem juicy. Live session, and Boone heard it went really well. This was on June 11th. He's getting closer to starting a minor league rehab assignment, so this was on June 11th.
Okay.
But it still hasn't happened. It's been a week, 5 days. And then he's built some real momentum over the last 4 to 6 weeks. So I don't know.
Okay.
There's no more updates.
I mean, the best thing you could say is what's written on the screen: expected return summer 2024.
Yeah. Every time they get
that
updates.
Could be Labor Day.
That's what I'm saying.
Or that could be 2.5 weeks.
They're not talking about him like.
Yeah, but
it's a big. I think they're just.
They like Efros. They have him in their playoff bullpen.
Yeah, they could.
Yes.
I hope they don't. Not against Efros.
don't bank on that.
Like if we're talking 6, 7, 8, 9 with the 3-run lead, like I hope he's not part of those plans.
Right.
Like let's go get trade for guys that do that.
Sure.
And then let's like have Clark or Heel or whatever starter come out and bridge the gap. Got to trade for some top guys.
Yeah, I think the interesting play for Cashman is going to be how up top. Like I think he's going to get 1 or 2 bullpen arms. I would lean 1. But it's just how significant. They love Clay Holmes. They're not going to trade for a Class A. The Guardians are great. The Guardians have a really good record.
Yeah, they're good.
They're not going to trade for Class A.
No.
Pittsburgh, they think they're in it. You're not getting Bednar, and I don't know if he's better than Clay Holmes.
Go get Tanner Scott. I don't think Clay Holmes is going to get moved down.
No.
But you can find guys that can fit between Clay and Weaver.
Yeah, but even a Tanner Scott, pitch with the Orioles. He's been with the Marlins. Nothing's a lock there. That the quality of what you're bringing in, is it better than what Caleb Ferguson has been this year? Absolutely. Caleb Ferguson has not been good.
Just looking at the bullpen.
But even Efros, I have Efros over Caleb Ferguson right now, and I haven't seen him throw yet.
Same. But I want them to trade for 2 relievers. The Clay, Weaver, Canely, 2 new relievers they trade for. And then you turn a starter into a reliever in the postseason. I have Hamilton, Ferg, Talkin, Gonzo, Ron. I need them not doing what Clark did in 2022.
I think they have a combination of Efros, Trevino, and I think if everyone's being honest, I think Clark Schmidt, who they tried to make a reliever in previous seasons, who's now onto another level of his career. I think Clark's lined up for the bullpen.
Yeah, I hope he can handle it because that would be great if he can do it. The other starter, I don't know if Nestor doesn't crack the top 4 starting pitchers, which is a chance right now with Cole, Heel. I don't think he translates to the bullpen.
No, that's where people got furious with me, but I said sneaky the guy that would be Rodon, but that's a ton of money. But the similarities to Patrick Corbin, at least, if Rodon could pitch relief in a game 1 and then start game 3, that's exactly what Patrick Corbin did, former Yankee.
Price did that too, right?
On their World Series run.
Yeah. I didn't say this either, but Boone had awesome quotes on John Birdie.
Sure.
Boone said, on June 12th, Yankees manager Aaron Boone said that Birdie had been walking better by the time the Yankees left for Kansas City. Boone said, he was walking down the hall, and I'm like, oh, he almost looked like a normal person. That's good to see.
That's good.
Yeah.
A lot better than the alternative.
Well, that's what it was before.
Yeah.
Oh, my God, what is a creature?
He's walking on the walls.
Boone, it's me, John Birdie.
Saw a movie that got me excited.
What, the Matt Damon Boston one?
No, I think it's called Trap. It's an M. Night Shyamalan.
Whoa.
And the preview, or what I remember from the preview, a dad takes his daughter to a concert, and, like, the preview is hype, and she's like, oh, Dad, thank you for bringing me to this concert, blah, blah, blah. And then the dad is talking to, like, a security guard or someone, and he's like, oh, what's going on? Like, the concert hasn't started yet. And he goes, oh, this isn't a real concert. We're here to catch a serial killer. He's here tonight. And it's the dad, bro.
The dad's the killer?
Yes.
The butcher?
Maybe. But yeah, the trailer's sick. Go watch the trailer. I don't even know if you need to see the movie.
Cooper, a serial killer dubbed the Butcher, joins his daughter at a concert for pop star Lady Raven, an event he realizes is a trap set by the police to catch him.
Imagine, dude. Imagine being a serial killer at a nice concert with your daughter, and then they're there to trap you. It's like an awful time.
M. Night Shyamalan.
Did he get too bad of a rap?
Or just
Like, he's trying his best.
do your name for him. J. Ronald Storielli?
J. Ron Shyamalan?
J. Ronald? No, J. Ron Storielli.
It's the same name. I'm going to make it going that way.
J. Ron Storielli's not bad.
Yeah, I mean, for a dude that makes scary movies, M. Night Shyamalan, that kind of slaps. Like, he just went too deep in his own deep end. And
well, wait, his middle name is Neliatu.
He's back on the way up, though.
I mean, not everyone can make great movies all the time.
No.
What's your favorite M. Night Shyamalan movie?
It's a good question. Can you bring him up?
I know what mine is, but it's not because the main one that got him famous
Sixth Sense
got spoiled for me.
Really?
And so I've never seen it.
He made Signs?
Signs is my favorite.
Signs is an incredible movie.
Yeah, Signs is my favorite movie of his.
Wow, he did Split too? Dude, the world needs to...
He gets a lot of credit.
Know how everyone turned on Joe Buck and then they came back? I think we need to do that on Shyamalan.
Well, these were the bad ones. Like...
no one liked The Happening.
The Happening, and then... Hold on, we gotta find this. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Does this matter?
I never use these features on IMDb.
Well, we were just looking at movies he produced. I just want to look at movies he directed. But I exited out of director instead of boom. Director previous. There we go.
Okay.
Last Airbender, people didn't like that either. So he did a stretch where people didn't like it.
The Village, people weren't really into that.
I didn't see any of these.
The Happening.
Old. That looked bad. Anyway, M. Night Shyamalan. Good name. What's your middle name, Beebs?
My middle name is Paul.
Nice.
I was there.
D. Paul.
Is that Trevor's middle name too?
He's Trevor Patrick.
Okay.
Yeah.
In my head, Paul fits him better. No shots at you. You don't like your middle name.
Yeah, my mom regrets it.
Tough.
Yeah.
Anyway, good plug for his movie.
Thank you. It's a sick preview, dude. The preview gets me kind of hype.
I've been watching Dark Matter.
Okay.
Right. And it's finally got to a good spot. All right. You have to give out an award.
No, I think it's you.
It is?
Yeah,
No way.
I know.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
All right. I'll give out an award. We just did the whole bullpen.
Yeah.
I was going to give Ferg an award.
Got intense. That's why we don't do a lot of fan awards. No
He
offense.
chose three
Leave it
different,
to us.
three different
Okay.
things. June Swoon Award.
You're giving out the June Swoon Award.
Yeah.
Look at this a little bit. I think I'll go to Boston.
Hello.
Augustana. You know what I'm saying? Anthony Volpe?
Yeah.
Ooh, don't double charge me for that.
Loser.
I love Lil Dicky, huh?
This
This guy just listens to Lil Dicky and watches movie previews. He doesn't even watch a movie.
That's right.
And as you.
Hey Volpe, I got a Jekyll Hyde, okay?
Yeah.
And even who's the nice guy in Jekyll and Hyde? Jekyll?
In my head, it's Hyde. Jekyll
I'm-
sounds bad.
It does. I have no idea. Anyway, even the compliments wrapped in it has an insult in it. But his defense
Okay.
has actually been Gold Glove caliber. this year.
Agree. Firm agree.
Like last year, it was good. I
Yeah.
never felt all last year like I was watching a Gold Glover, but it was totally good.
Yeah.
This year, it feels like I'm watching a Gold Glove shortstop.
Yeah.
He's making great plays regularly. He's booted a couple easy ones, but not like nothing, not enough, and not in big moments, and not batched to where it's a problem. Like Glaber and IKF, it was a big moment. They booted it like almost all the time. It was like, oh, it's bases loaded in the eighth inning, and a ground ball gets hit. Boom, they threw it.
I am clenched.
Yeah.
Volpe also. Kansas City. Maybe I'm reading too much into it, but him and Bobby Witt were kind of having a. We played on Team 18 USA together. I was the shortstop, you're not, but you won the Gold Glove last year because you played in New York. Like there was some ish there that they were both playing with their hair on fire, but Volpe's stats
Yeah.
not good, and those matter.
Yeah. So that's the plus side is I think his defense has been legitimately Gold Glove defense.
Yes.
The bad side is he's having a bad June. And I'd like it to tick back up. Is that okay with you?
It is okay with me. I guess as I'm now reliving it, they went through the stats on Sunday Night Baseball tonight, and they were like, he's going the other way a lot more. And we were like, oh, golf claps.
Yep.
We asked for this, and this is why Anthony Volpe's a better baseball player. Maybe I'm reading too much into this, and maybe this was also Kansas City, but did he not have 2 swings where his helmet came off? Where we'd gotten away from that? Not this series.
Interesting.
I think Kansas City, he had 2 swings that he did the Higgy / bad Volpe big swing where his helmet came off. So I don't know. I'm not here saying he's trying to pull on it too much. I feel like he had a couple decent swings tonight. I feel like maybe this is Aaron Boone talk, but he's not winning the decisive pitch. Like he's getting himself into an okay spot. Like I think even tonight, like he had like a 2-2 cutter middle that he just swung and missed. That I don't know. I guess I'm not worried.
I'm not that worried either.
Because even if he plays, well, he could make us worried. But if he's playing this defense, the part that gets worrisome is the whole conversation about him hitting in front of 2 historically good hitters. That I hope that doesn't become a conversation.
Yeah, I just want it to not keep going. In the month of June, so far, he has. Is this the month of June? No, this is the month of June right here. He has a 212 batting average and a 212 on base. 0 walks in the month of June.
Don't like that.
Not good.
Don't like that.
530 OPS. Hasn't walked in a really long time. And then if you look at his spray chart in the month of June, batted balls, it's on the ground pull and in the air oppo, which is the same thing Rizzo voiced he was suffering from, but it's obviously the other side of the field. So, yeah. It's not that terrible, though.
It's not, as we look at the spray chart, it's not terrible, but there's something daunting about it.
Something amiss. I'm going to do the same search for the month of May and see what that spray chart looks like for batted balls by Volpe in the month of May.
May spray.
When you said I'm not here saying, I thought you were, for a second, I thought you were saying the word here saying.
Right.
And I thought you were saying, I'm not here saying.
I'm not here saying.
Like, this isn't hearsay.
No.
And I was like, that's a cool.
I'll start using that.
That's cool. I like that.
I think that's going to start happening now.
Did you hear the quote Jack Doyle said in a recent video?
I don't listen to Jack Doyle.
I Googled it to make sure he wasn't plagiarizing because I was like, Jack stole that from somewhere. It didn't come up anywhere. He said to imitate, and if he did and I couldn't search, then please let me know in the comments. I know this is a famous Ralph Waldo Emerson quote. He said, to emulate a crowd's roar, one needs to whisper. Because when you go,
yeah, you don't actually get loud.
Yeah.
It's a soft noise that's depicting loudness.
He said in one of his umpire videos on We Got Ice Channel, and I was like, dude, that is like a real quote.
No, Jack's brain lives in a step past, but it's so far past that sometimes it feels super behind.
Okay, look, Jake, he had a lot more hits in between infielders and outfielders.
In the single area.
He has none.
Yeah.
So, okay, he's on the ground or in the air right now. The line drives.
Know what I'd love to see? If you could pivot this chart to see, like, the launch. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because, like, that could be a six swing or never had a chance.
This one?
Sure. Or I was going the one behind it. Like, you know, if that's on a line, you're like, that's an incredible swing. That's a lazy fly ball.
No, 24 degrees, 100 exit velo. That's a well-struck
Brad
ball.
Keller, though.
Well-struck ball.
Yankee Stadium. You never thought that had a chance of anything.
No.
You take that back,
I'll take that back. 24.
What are you, a numbers guy now?
24 was too much. I don't know my numbers. What's this one? Also 24? That's not a well-struck ball. 35, no way. 19. This is a well-struck ball.
Yeah, I mean, that ball was listed, like, over the fence. That's a great swing.
Never had a chance.
They positioned him well, though. It was a good swing, though. You build off that swing.
Yeah. All right. Well, Volpe gets the June Swoon Award, but his defense has been great.
June Swoon.
Yeah. What are those sunglasses?
These Shady Rays I'm wearing? Yeah. They were a hot topic tonight at the event.
Hot topic.
I saw there was one ugly, I don't want to depict Jersey in this way. There's one ugly fist fight over a pair of Shady Rays. That's not true, but that's because our people are good people. But Shady Rays are really good sunglasses. You want a true story?
Sure.
I lost my pair of Shady Rays, and I switched to the John Boy pair. And don't get me wrong, I liked them.
So did your wife.
You son of a bitch. Yeah. She tried them out. I left them on the counter.
Yeah.
She said she wasn't going to do it again. I've become accustomed to the Jake shades.
Yeah.
So I was like, you know what? Let me check our partner bin in our office. Dug through there, found a pair of Jakes. Didn't think there was one in there. Was pretty hype about it. Then at the event tonight, we had some hockey shades. And boy, the people were excited. Shady Rays, they're the best. What's the deal we're rolling out right now? Are they doing...
And then think about it and you get him.
Oh.
Code Yanks for 50% off 2 or more pairs of polarized sunglasses.
50?
Yep. Get 2 of them.
Jesus. ShadyRays.com?
ShadyRays.com, I believe.
God, you got to get these. I'm wearing them right now.
You get them forever.
I've been wearing them all up. And it's safe to say I'm having a top 35% episode.
Nah.
Not even close. It didn't burn.
Can I tell you something?
Yeah.
I've never worn your shades, nor has my wife.
The way you said that. That's filthy. What are you watching right now?
I'm trying to see how many runners they've actually thrown out. See? Even in this website, which is different than Baseball
That's
Reference,
crazy.
it comes up as a caught stealing by the catcher, and it's just not.
These are not caught stealings.
So
Is pickoff not a stat?
It is, but those aren't.
It's a pickoff.
If they run to the next base, it's not a pickoff.
Justin Turner, he's 1,000 years old.
Yep, and that was a hit and run.
It's one of the wildlings.
But it counts.
Right.
Threw him out, but he wasn't running. See? You see what I'm saying? So teams are too dumb to actually look into the details here, and they're like, well, don't run on these guys. But the Red Sox just changed that for everyone. Trail runner.
So that was a first and second.
Yep. So that's a trail runner. There's a couple of those.
Nothing.
It's not a caught stealing.
This was one they gave us.
It's crazy, man. Does this match what Baseball Reference said? Because Baseball Reference had 9 and 6, right? It had 9 for Trevino and 6 for Wells or something like that. I think so. And this is 15. Makes sense. So out of those, how many did I check off here?
That Jake Myers one was an actual.
Yeah, that's why I checked it.
Yeah.
But that's like real.
That's real. That's like good baseball.
Okay, so let's see. So this Luis Ariz one, he's hitting. This is not real.
No, this is the first and second. That runner's basically okay to be thrown out.
Unchecking it. Okay. Danny.
This is Justin Turner. He's third. So this counts, but he's.
It's a failed hit and run. That doesn't count for like a test of a catcher. 9 and 6,
Yeah, matches them. 6 for Wellesley, 9 for Trevino.
That's a real one.
That's a caught stealing. Also called safe on the field. So two of them have been so close they've been called safe on the field, which I don't want to penalize our catchers for.
He
overslid the bat. Overslid the bat. That comes out.
Yeah.
Andy Diaz almost hits him. Stealing third, but
yeah,
caught.
That's real. Okay, we have one left. Trail runner. First and second trail runner.
Trail runner.
All right, so
true caught stealings.
Of the 15, 3.
2 of those were called safe on the field. Not that matters.
Which is very close.
The point is that 2 of the 3 caught stealings were not decisive.
One's of third. Out of 14, 2, our catchers have thrown out. They caught a pitch. They threw out a runner running in second.
By themselves.
2 of 14. But the stats will want you to say, we're not 2 of 14. 2 of.
Right. However many not.
Oh my goodness.
2 of the 14 caught stealings.
This goes deeper than we thought.
What is it?
This city.
It's 2 of a lot.
Can I tell you something without you getting mad at me?
There's been 21 attempts on Wellesley. There's been before tonight
10 stolen bases.
Before tonight, 19 attempts on Trevino.
Well, no, just count stolen bases because the attempts are going to count the bullshit called stealings too.
So yeah, stolen bases is 19.
19 stolen bases on the.
I think I said the word attempts, but I meant steals.
Okay.
I think that's the stat I was reading. 21 steals on Wells, and 19 entering tonight for Trevi, so plus 9.
What? You're saying it's 21 plus 19 plus 9?
Yeah. Right?
And then I'm saying
it's 49.
And I'm saying
and
we're
2. We're saying 2 of the 14.
We took the others out. So they've thrown out 2 of 51 base stealers?
For real?
For real?
It's a 4% clip.
The Yankees catchers have thrown out 2 of 51. 3, because we'll give them the steal third, because there's probably stolen thirds in here. So 3 of 51 by themselves.
I like
traditional caught stealing.
I let Katie wear my sunglasses tonight.
No.
I don't want that to.
I'll text her.
I don't want that to come between this.
Hello!
I got Zach.
All right. Do you have to give an award or we're getting out of here?
Hey, take the
Yo,
mic from that guy.
That catcher stat's crazy. That's not good. You guys agree, right?
I'm going to give out the Bad Tweets About Us award.
Bad tweets about
What's that? What's that right there?
Bad tweets about us.
Bad Tweets About Us.
Oh, Rodon?
Yeah, dog. Tough start. Gets hit early. He kind of bounces back late, but the game is already, decided, so it doesn't help enough. But, yeah, I had loser Boston people. And worse, loser Jinx crew was out. They're like, oh, dude, you gave Rodon your pride, and now you jinxed them. And it's like, yeah, man, so that's on me.
I'm glad.
Because that's how it works.
I'm glad I'm not looking at Twitter as much anymore. But what's your top 5 worst Twitter crews?
Okay. Jinx crew
Jinx crew
is a consensus top 5.
Can I throw one out there?
Sure.
Rain delay crew.
Okay.
Or rain out crew.
Okay.
That weirds me out.
I'm in on that.
Game not even gonna get played. Hey, look out for blah blah tonight. He's been throwing his. Good, this game's not even gonna get played. Why are you tweeting about it? It's
Rain
like, oh my God, here
rain
you are,
delay
reading tweets.
Rain delay crew before 5 p.m. for 7 p.m. So before 2 hours between game time, yes.
Yeah. Well, there'll be like 8.
Rain delay crew at 11:45. Get out of here.
Rain delay crew comes out the night before sometimes.
Oh, dude, yeah. Oh, talk about the lineup.
Yeah.
75% chance of rain at 8:45.
All right. So, any other crews?
Let's see. Bad Twitter crews. Jinx first big.
No more.
I was gonna say unrealistic trade crew, but you know what? I will say that, but I need to really mean it. Not even there's fake Pete Alonso rumors. Or they're not even rumors, but there's some sense to that. The Mets are gonna trade Alonso. The Yankees could trade for a first baseman. That's in the realm. When people are when Yankee fans go bad with it and they see Bobby Witt Jr. and they'll be like, Bobby Witt Jr. a Yankee? And it's like, guys.
Yeah.
We're about 7 years from that.
Oh, future Yankee crew. Yeah, that's annoying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unrealistic future Yankee crew.
That's a good one. Okay.
Because, some people were on Verdugo early.
Fans of the other team crew.
Those are just fans of the other team.
Tristan Casas crew. Tristan Casas.
I like Tristan Casas. I did not like how long they talked during a baseball game.
That's the only interaction I've had with Tristan Casas, and I didn't like it.
Right. That's not a time you wanted to hear from Tristan.
It's Father's Day, Tristan. Can you tell us a little story about your pop? Yeah, well, one time he threw me onto the Little League field pretty hard, so the other parents called protective services on him, and he spent the night in jail for doing that.
Hello.
Happy birthday. Happy Father's Day, Dad. Okay, dude. What?
Good game. Good series.
Good game, good series.
Besides all the bad stuff.
I was Rodon's slider that got hit a ton, I believe. This 0-2 pitch, this was the first hit he gave up. It's just a bad pitch. It's just way in the zone for an 0-2 slider.
So many pitches, middle.
Yeah. And then this was also a slider, 1-0, just way in the zone.
That's almost like if you place it on a tee in the middle.
Yeah, and this is another 0-2 fastball up in the zone. I would have liked Glaber to get a
better
glove on
second
that.
baseman makes that play.
Is that a four seam? Yeah.
Why couldn't you tell?
Cam. Cam is so stupid. You see, ESPN used it pretty well. They did it for replays. Fox is like they're being paid to show the game through Crew. Like, the director can't like that. He's being told to do it.
That one like bad call on Soto. I was in a group of people and we were all like, awful call, and they showed cam on it, and we were like, honestly, that cam was so bad. I think I agree with him. If that's what he saw.
Well, that's what they said on the broadcast. It was like, it's not actually his eyes, guys. They were like,
if that's what he's
seeing. I was like, it's not.
it's not how it works.
It's a camera above his head.
Flopping around.
Sooner or later, they're just gonna put like a little like Hindi. Is that what they're called? Bindi. Oh, yeah. That's a camera. It's just gonna be like a googly eye, like your knee eyes. And you put it on the forehead, and then you get to see.
Bring those up.
All right, that's the episode. Thanks for tuning in. I'm worried about the Yanks if they lose to the Orioles, just to let you know. And not about the Yanks in the regular season. I don't know if something can worry about the Yanks making the playoffs. But when we get there, I want to feel good.
The only caveat that's a dumb caveat and a complete lie.
Yeah.
If the Orioles just like straight up beat them, like if they hit our starting pitching.
That's what the Red Sox just did.
No, but like the bullpen was awful. Like you mentioned the Game 2 potential comeback, like never had a chance because the bullpen gave up runs every inning.
That's because the Red Sox kept just beating.
Glaber, Rizzo, DJ. Like, again, that inning could go a lot more different if Glaber doesn't have an 0 for series. That like, if the Orioles just straight up beat us, like, it's obviously going to suck, but I'm going to sit here and be like, okay, we still have the best record. This is a bad week. Baseball happens. If the same stuff beats up, then I'm going to be in a really bad spot.
Yeah, I don't know. In a 4-series stretch, if you lose to the Dodgers, lose to the Red Sox, and lose to the Orioles, well, how good are you? You beat up the Royals and all those Central teams that don't do their homework, think we're good at throwing guys out.
Right.
But you got to beat the good teams. They are now 9-11 against the AL East. And like I told you, if that was another team who just beat up on the Central but lost to the AL East, I'd be like, if that was the Twins,
9-10.
They were 8-8, so yeah, 9-10 now. But if that was the Twins, I'd be like, pretenders. Tough, but I would. I'm rude to the Twins.
Yeah. What's the Yankees' record against teams over 500?
Let me find it. It is.
And did tonight
20-12
above 500?
Red Sox are above 500 tonight.
So then it will be 21-14.
Is that best in baseball?
21-14. The Orioles are 21-9.
Okay.
So the Orioles might have the best in baseball. Yeah. Looks like the Orioles are the best in baseball.
Okay. No, I mean, the point stands. It should be, if the Yankees are looking to test themselves and believe they're a good team, playing at home against the Orioles who are trying to chase them down. If they're a team that thinks they have an on switch, this is a series they should hit that switch.
17-2 against the Central, 12-6 against the West. 1-4 in extra innings. Grinds my gears. All right. See you later. Go Yanks. Tell them Grams.
Go Yankees.